Today we have an emergency episode. SEC has finally approved a Bitcoin Spot ETF, and it will start trading in the US markets on 11th January 2024. Thank you for dropping back into the HTC channel. Today is marked as a major step in adoption of cryptocurrencies.
So let's have a look at the players who were granted the Bitcoin ETF spot. So looking over at TechCrunch, the US approves first spot Bitcoin ETF applications for these 11 issuers.
So who was granted the approval for the Bitcoin Spot ETFs?
Okay, so here we can see it's BlackRock's iShares Bitcoin Trust. Obviously, that is the biggest player in the game and one of the biggest in the world, followed by Grayscale, Cathy's ARX 21, Bitwise, WisdomTree, Fidelity. VanEck is of course there. VanEck has the craziest predictions for price, especially for Solana for the coming years. Invesco Galaxy, Valkyrie, Hashdex, and Franklin.
In order to stay up to date with all the crypto news, like the video, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out any of the future content and news updates, and share it around to everyone who you think will benefit.
Alright, and if we're catching the news from the Reuters site, we can see again that the US SEC approves Bitcoin ETFs in the watershed for crypto market. Just another glance, which were the amongst the approved candidates. So it has been a product in a decade almost of making, and as I mentioned, this is a game changer for Bitcoin. And now it is actually validated asset that can be traded in Wall Street. Yeah, so here we have again some crazy predictions of Standard Chartered analysts saying that the ETFs could draw 50 to 100 billion in this year alone, potentially driving Bitcoin price as high as 100,000 per coin. We have the Bitcoin halving this year, it's coming this April, and historically, as we know, Bitcoin halvings historically has always brought bull runs with it. Yeah, so it doesn't come alone, it comes with a bull run. If the history does repeat itself again, we could be potentially looking at the highest projections. And yes, a milestone would be a very good description of it. It's a big milestone. It's a green light that marks U-turn for the SEC, as SEC was constantly year on year rejecting any Bitcoin spot ETF applications from anyone, but this time around the push was significantly higher and from larger players. Even Congress was demanding SEC to finally get the approval across the board.
Very soon we should start seeing advertisements about the possibility to invest in the Bitcoin Spot ETF.
Yes, it is now approved. So what now? What will happen next? To me, it seems that market had already priced in the Bitcoin ETF dawn. We are not really seeing any crazy price action or God candles, as many has been predicting. On the contrary, we are not seeing any price move so far on Bitcoin, which just confirms my thoughts really. Time to sit tight and watch US rate cut moves to get a clearer understanding what's coming. If recession will hit, it will take all the financial markets with it. If we don't see recession this year, then it will be very interesting to see if April Bitcoin halving will repeat history and bring the bull run with it. Thank you all for watching, and stay tuned to find out more.